The painful beauty of China's past. Footbinding for nearly 1,000 years. Chinese girls endured one of history's most painful traditions. Footbinding. Tiny, broken feet became a symbol of beauty, status, and marriage, even as they brought a lifetime of suffering. The practice began during the Song dynasty in the 10th century. Legends say it started when an emperor's concubine bound her feet to perform a delicate dance. The sight of her small, arched feet became associated with elegance and grace. What began as a symbol of royal allure soon spread across the elite class. Over time, the practice trickled down into common families, until it became deeply embedded in society. But why did it persist for so long? Footbinding was never just about beauty. In traditional Chinese culture, a woman's value often depended on her ability to marry well. Tiny feet were seen as desirable, a sign of refinement and virtue. For poor families, binding their daughter's feet was often the only way to ensure she could marry into a better household. The process was brutal. Starting as young as 5 years old, a girl's feet would be soaked, broken, and tightly wrapped with cloth until the bones bent inward. The goal was to keep the feet around 3 inches long, known as lotus feet. The pain was unbearable. Many girls became disabled for life. Yet without it, many faced rejection in the marriage market. For centuries, the practice flourished. By the Qing dynasty, it was widespread across most of China, especially among the Han majority. Some ethnic minorities, however, such as the Manchus, openly rejected the practice, and their women were forbidden to bind their feet. Change came only in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Reformers and missionaries condemned footbinding as cruel and backward. Educated Chinese elites began to see it as a barrier to modernization. The new Republic of China officially banned footbinding in 1912, but enforcement was weak. Many families continued in secret, fearing their daughters would remain unmarried without bound feet. It was not until the mid-20th century, under the communist government, that the practice was finally eradicated. Campaigns against old customs, along with stricter enforcement, brought footbinding to an end. Today, footbinding no longer exists among younger generations. But in some remote villages, you can still find elderly women with bound feet, living reminders of a past where beauty came at the cost of freedom and pain. Their stories and their silent resilience stand as a window into how tradition can shape lives for centuries.